Hey everybody, it's Jochen Heiden, and I'm back with the Macho. This is not Macho, this is Italian versus Heiden campaign. January 23rd, 1942. Very nervous about this turn. I feel like he's going to shock attack us at Henyang, and I just don't know how it's going to go. Recon suggests that there's a lot of... Oh, what? Golly, come on now. My subs have been swinging and missing lately. Oh, there we go. I think we're going to kill it now. But, man. So what was this thing doing out here? Near Auckland. Is it coming in or going out? Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter. It's dead now. Huh. What is he doing with those ships out there? Oh. Oh, there's troops on here. Oh, shoot. Apparently there's troops on Mataram. Oops. Hopefully there's no other surprises right now. Okay. I would call that a surprise. Looks like we have 3 Allied 4-stackers and 4 Dutch destroyers. Where the heck they came out of, I have no idea. And this is a problem. Okay, this is the second time now where I've been completely ambushed by ships that I had no idea were here. Like, where have these guys been this whole time? And why haven't I seen them before? Okay, Ikazuchi's taking a hit. Let's do some damage here. Okay, Yuguri just took a torpedo, a hit. Okay, Yuguri takes another hit. Seems to be doing all right. Where did these guys come from? Hey, Piet Hien takes a hit. A lot of torpedoes are being shot right now. Ooh! There we go. That's a hit. Oh! An 8-inch shell. Yeah, Paul Jones is done. Alright, let's finish this up. That was rather inconclusive, but here's the problem. I did not know these guys were here. I don't know where they came out of, and I don't know how they got here without being detected. Where the hell did they come from? I don't even have a clue where they could have originated from. I was not looking for them, nor did I know they were there. So this was a surprise encounter just by luck. But what the heck? All right, sweeping over Newcastle. We'll be bombing that today. Let's see if we get any hits out of that. Okay, over Surabaya. He's not putting up fighters again. I don't know what he's doing with the Dutch Air Force. Don't have a clue. Okay, I'm bombing Miri because I'm pretty sure his Dutch cruisers are here, right? Nope. Not there. What the heck, man? Okay, let's hit Sir Bias so we can get that last sub. We hit absolutely nothing and we lose a Betty. That's what we get. No hits. Wow. We hit absolutely nothing today. Man, that sucks. Okay, let's see if we can hit those ships here. Nope. Nothing. Man, they got away. Where'd they go? Where are the Dutch cruisers that just murdered us at Brunei? Hey, I'm bombing Clarkfield. Oh, here we go. Looks like KB got their raid off. We're hitting Newcastle for strat points today. Let's see what we get. Not the best, but these do count for something, so hopefully that gives us some points. I think we could have done better, but that's okay. All right, here we go, guys. I got huge bomber waves going in at Henyang to try to reduce these Chinese troops in case they shock attack us. Yeah, look at that. Golly. 1,600 casualties in this first raid. This is going to heavily disrupt these troops here. Yeah, that's the kind of stuff that makes them combat ineffective here. Even if we're not killing them all, the disruption that is brought on by the bombers is what I'm doing. Okay, one Lily shot down by Flak. Some good hits on the airfield, though. Okay, another wave coming in. Good hits, and we're hitting multiple units. Nice. Every one of these bombs it hits is doing damage to him. Alright, hitting, hitting Wu Chao. Okay, another raid coming in. Nice, dude. We're really, really hurting him here. He's suffered almost 2,500 casualties so far, and there's more coming in. That was pretty ineffective. Okay, good morning phase. The KB got their raid off, and we hit the Chinese troops at Henyang. I'm feeling a little better now. Okay, Betty's hitting Clark. Good hits. All right, air phase was good for us, guys. All right, let's see what we get for land combat. I'm a little nervous about it. Let's see what he does. Okay, Japanese deliberate attack going in at Kuncheng. Alright, so we don't break through here, but despite these odds, we take almost no casualties here. And the Allies take a lot of casualties. That's going to take a lot of AV out of them. We're going to break through. It's imminent. It's imminent here. So I don't know what he plans to do, but I think we're going to win this if we keep this up. These losses are very sustainable for us. Like, this is 2 vehicles lost. We can do this all day. Hey, deliberate attack. This is just north of Sion. I'm trying to cut him off down here. And we win here. Look at that. When we continue up the road, we're going to cut him off here. Okay, bombardment of Aicheng. This is us attacking him. Okay, another good bombardment. His AV looks very fragile here, guys. If we actually attack him, I think he's in trouble. We would have to hit him with bombers first, though. He is recovering AV here. Okay, I'm bombarding him at Henyang. This is what he's actually got here. This is not nearly as much as I thought he would have. This is nothing. Wow. Okay, so that's all he's got here? 1,340 AV. I thought he had like 3,000 here. Like, I got lied to. This is nothing. If he had attacked, like, he didn't attack us, or if he is, he hasn't done it yet. If he attacks with this, he's toast. Okay, we're bombarding him. Ooh, I like that result. That's actually really good for us. So the Tone and the Botanko heavy gun batteries just made it in. Hopefully they're going to turn the tide on this. This looks good. Okay. My troops on Java at Kalajati are attacking. We got it. A deliberate attack here. Hopefully we can push these guys out. Yeah, we got them. Timing is great too because I need these troops to get over here to Henyang and help out. So, good victory for us there. Deliberate attack here. There's a single Chinese CORSAIR on the road. I think we're gonna get him. Awesome. Another victory. Good stuff. Okay, trying for Brunei again. And we finally got it. Unfortunately, these guys are stranded here because we have no ships left to take them out. Alright, allies are still bombarding us at Clark. Let's see what the damage is. You know, not ideal, but only 1 destroyed squad. And we do have reinforcements in the Hex now, which will help us. Okay. Rutang. Ende. And this will be the last base on Flores Island, and then we own all of this over here. Wow, he didn't attack us. Okay, this was a bit of a surprising turn in many ways. Let's go and take a look at all the numbers and see what's up. Aircraft losses today, not so great. That's 7 for us and nothing for the Allies. 3 Babs. our Babs ops losses have been out of control, but I'm having to run these recon planes because I got to know what the allies are doing. 2 more zeros lost. Look at this. Look at this, guys. I've only had 11 zeros shot down. The rest were ops losses. That's crazy. Pilot losses. 1 wounded, 3 killed today. Not so great. Let's go ahead and go around the map. Northern Pacific is really quiet right now. Don't mind all that. All right, China. We'll start at the top. So we're trying to get into Kuncheng, and I see there's a move arrow here. What I suspect is going on is that he's trying to rotate units out due to the stacking limit. So maybe we need to bomb here next turn to keep these troops from going in. Either way, he's down to fort level 1, and my troops are completely intact, and they're really not hurting. So aside from the armor, which is getting a little bit tired and disabled, I'm thinking we just need to keep hitting it, right? Because at some point we're going to have a breakthrough. So we'll keep hitting it. I've got tons of troops stacked up behind to rotate in. I've got more armor heading up the road. I got to break through here because then everything else falls like dominoes up the road. Lanchow, Signing. All these bases are ours for the taking, but we got to have this first. If we take this base, we permanently deny the fuel to China, right? We're already kind of blocking it, but permanently we got to take this base. So I think we can do it. I got more troops up here than he does. And we're also advancing up this road here with 1100 AV here, 24, 570. I've got 4,000 AV up here. He don't got that. So, and again, he's having to split the difference, right? He's trying to save Kuncheng, but he also is trying to protect this road from us getting into here. And the problem is that he can't cover everything. He's spreading so thin up here trying to do this stuff. He just has no troops left, right? Like his biggest concentration of troops is actually in Kuncheng. We're killing those. These guys are mostly broken units that we just defeated to the south. He does have a lot of AV here. Maybe about, I don't know, maybe about 1,200 here, 1,300. But that's nothing we can't overcome. So Northern China is not looking good for him. What's surprising to me is that he did not go for the attack at Henyang, right? So he's got units here. I see a move arrow heading back into Changsha and a move arrow heading out of Henyang. And I think he's got troops in this hex as well. That's my read, is that he's moving additional troops up this way, probably to defend Chongqing or try to hold us from getting across here. But I really think this outing cost him dearly. My bombers took out almost 2,500 Chinese troops here at Henyang today, and we got a chance to see his AV, and it's really unremarkable. So this collection here is by far the largest stack of troops he's got. 34,000 here, 31,000 there. There's nothing there. This collection of troops is the bulk of the troops in the Changsha region, and they're pitifully undermanned. I don't know how the game calculates unit numbers, but there ain't no 100,000 troops in this. No way. So what I intend to do next turn is to punish him for this outing, right? This is clear terrain. My bombers can just exact an extremely heavy toll on him. So I'm going to hit it again, and I'm probably going to have these guys shock attack and just push him back out of the hex in a painful way. And now that I know what's left in this stack, I'm not really worried about the rest of this. I think we can go back on the offensive. We can retake Xiaoyang. We can take Sintong. He may fall back into Changsha, but who cares? Go ahead, stay there. We got him cut off. So I see a lot of opportunities here. I think this outing only weakened his position at Changsha and allowed us to take out a lot of troops here. That's all it really came out to be. In Burma, still trying to consolidate here. We caught up to these troops. I'm going to be attacking Tunggu next turn. He's only down to a single unit there. He's got a lot of troops in this stack moving towards Maiktila, but I don't really care because I'm going to abandon this and bring all these paratroopers over to Lashio. Lazio's got to hold until I can reinforce him and reinforce with other troops here. And I think it can. I've been trying to recon this for several days, and I don't have any eyes on what it is yet. But I'm pretty confident once I get additional reinforcements in here, we can hold off from this small unit. It can't be anything very substantial. All right. Malaya, nothing happening here. On Java, I do see some allied chips here. We're going to try to go after those next turn. We took Semarang, so now we're going to start spreading out. Actually, that was last turn. I've got troops heading towards Tejepo and Surabaya. These troops are heading out in multiple directions to capture all these bases here. I got an armor unit in the Jakarta, so they're going to attack and take that. And once they do, that completely seals off the rest of Batavia, or the rest of basically, when you take these 2 hexes here on Java, you cut the entire island in half, right? So now he can't rail these troops out anywhere. They may go into Bandung, but whatever. That's kind of a waste. And the bulk of his troops are in Surabaya on this clear terrain, which is bad for him. So 2 divisions are heading there. I got troops here. I got 4 more divisions over here that will take out Bandung and Batavia. And then all of that's going to head over to take out Surabaya. And Java will be wrapped up very quickly once that happens. What I don't understand here is where the heck is the Dutch Air Force and what are they doing? He's got a ton of aircraft here, a lot of aircraft at Batavia doing nothing. He's got a lot of aircraft over at Surabaya doing nothing. At the rate this is going, guys, he's going to end up with dead aircraft on the ground because he's just not using them. I don't know what he's doing. Like, my ships are moved off of here. These guys are moved off of here. These guys are moved off. I only have a small collection of troops at Kalajati. And quite honestly, I'm just going to stop unloading the supply and pull out because it's just not safe to stay here any longer. So I'm pulling these guys back to Singapore for a little bit to rearm and refuel. I probably have more than enough troops on Java to get the job done. I noticed this escort task force, and it looks like the Oyashio had a collision. Look at that damage. And I believe it collided with this, the Nachi. Yep. So those had a collision. That's great. Just what I wanted to see. Let's see if it's in the ops report. Yep. I thought I saw something about a collision. Is it in there? Yep. Oyashio collides with Nachi. Great. Playing bumper cars out here. Either way, 6 divisions, 2 armored regiments, and additional support units are on the ground in Java, and it's just a matter of time. But we've already cut the island here. These guys go this way. These guys clean up that, and we all meet over at Surabaya and take that mess out quickly. Nothing much to say about Northern Australia. We're just pursuing down to Daily Waters and Tennant Creek. Solomons is secured. In Australia, my troops are slowly inching towards Brisbane. He's got a lot of stuff here still. That's 44,000 troops. I don't know what their AV count is. My guess is about 600 to 800. I've got 3 divisions currently landed here. I'm thinking that might be enough. Again, it's on clear terrain, so we can bombard it. We can bomb it. And there's no aircraft here. We just hit Newcastle. Did more damage to the resources and the heavy industry there. And we're almost at 3,000 strat points. GIGABYTE is sitting right here. And I think at this point, we need to think about moving on to the next operation. So I'm probably going to go ahead and send GIGABYTE up to about here. Bomb Brisbane on the ground, bomb Brisbane just to kind of feel out what he's got here. Get a sense for what the units are that are in the hex. And then head over to Noumea because since we have almost a month delay on these videos, I can tell you what's happening. The 9th Division that I bought out from Kwantung Army is here. I'm going to unload it, rest them for a little bit to get the disruption down, refuel these ships, and then we're going after Fiji. But here's the thing. I got to have GIGABYTE in support for that. So we're going to go over to Noumea in 2 days, rearm, and then escort this division and probably the Guards Mixed Brigade over to quickly take out Fiji, and then we will assess and see if it's worthwhile going after Pago. There's a lot of stuff at Pago right now. I don't know what he's doing here, but I think he's trying to make a stand at Pago. So I don't want to let this fester too long. Every day that goes by, he brings in more troops, and it's going to get increasingly more difficult to take. We kind of got to figure out what is here sooner than later. But we can't do that until Fiji's secured. So we'll see if we can even get Pago or not. But he's got a lot of ships operating down here. Other than that, we'll take a quick look at CENTPAC, but it looks very, very calm to me. I don't know where the Allied carriers are at, but they're not anywhere I can see them. One last thing I want to show you guys. Okay, I have some deep concerns here. Where are the Dutch ships? How are they getting away? I have naval search here. Why are they not searching? Okay. Well, that's probably why. Most of the aircraft are disabled. So my naval search is actually not anywhere good of what I thought it was. So that's why I need to get more naval search in here. I'm thinking about bringing the unit from Rangoon down to do it. They have a lot more aircraft that are serviceable. Yeah, this Mavis unit may have to come down because right now we have Allied ships running amok through the DEI and I can't see them at all. Literally, these guys came out of nowhere. These are the 6 destroyers that we engaged near Minato last turn. I was not intending to engage them whatsoever. This task force is actually moving up to support an attack on Zamboanga, okay? They just happened to run into these guys. Where the heck were they this whole time? You tell me. Were they hanging out in these dot bases this whole time and I just missed dot base? Did they come out of Tarakan? Did they come out of some other place? I have not seen them before now. I was totally not expecting to run into 6 destroyers this turn. These guys were not even supposed to engage anything. They were supposed to just go up here and chill. So now we got Allied units here and 3 Dutch cruisers that are missing in action somewhere up here. And that, my friends, is a threat. And the fact that I can't see them is making me very frustrated. So yeah, that's the turn. Bottom line here, he chickened out. He did not attack us. The amount of troops that he has here are nowhere near what I thought they were. And I think all he did was give us an opportunity to degrade him on land. So we're going to take this opportunity next turn to shock attack here and hopefully kill off a lot of Chinese troops and then go back on the counterattack and hit both Xiaoyang and Xiangtan, retake these 2 bases, and completely seal off Changsha from the rest of humanity. They do generate some supply and they have a little bit of industry, but once we get in the hex, that'll shut down. And we'll just starve these guys out. But yeah, I was really nervous and not anymore. I feel a lot better about this, and I will catch you guys on the next one.